Hello, here I am after all this time. Um, I've been wanting to do an update video for a while because the last update I did wasn't very positive and I was going through a slight crash. So it wasn't really a positive note to leave the channel on, and to be honest, I should have posted another update because I started the channel to show people that I could get well, and I did. And I'd say did with quotations because healing isn't a linear thing. And sometimes you can take 10 steps forward before you take one back, a big one back. So it's but am I better off than the beginning? Like, oh my God, yes. Like, oh my God, yes. And am I better? Yes, I am better. Do I still have healing to go? Yes, absolutely. Have I put most of it off myself? Yes. So look, and by the way, here's another thing. When people are well, you don't hear from them. And that is so true. Like, all of these health channels where people just go missing, like, it really is because people get well. And the worst thing you can do, honestly, is stay in the kind of unwell mindset, you know, staying in the health groups and everything else. And because you really do cause yourself more harm, I think, mentally. I'm a big believer in faith. I'm not religious, by the way, but what I mean by that is I do believe in faith, the power of faith, meaning, let's look at the placebo effect for a second, meaning if your brain believes something enough, it can and will have an effect on you. So look, what have I been up to? How am I doing now? And what are my plans for the future? Well, the biggest event that's happened in my life is that I lost Sam, my cat, that I'd had for a very long time. I lost her just over a year ago now, July 15th last year. The hardest day of my life. It was very traumatic. It went wrong. She reacted badly to before they're given euthanasia, like the actual stuff, you sedate them, and she reacted badly to the sedation. That whole day has become quite a traumatic event that I need to get therapy for, to be honest, because it still causes me daily issues. She was like my daughter. And honestly, like, having Sam in my life throughout the last 10 years or 9 years now of this chronic issue has been just such a gift. She was the best thing I've ever had in my life, and I miss her relentlessly. Just relentlessly. She has inspired me to rescue more cats, though, and a big goal of mine now is actually to build enough capital that I can create some kind of rescue center or whatever. I don't know what that looks like yet, and it won't happen soon, but at least at some point in my life that will be what I end up doing for basically the rest of it. That's a big goal of mine. I've already started to try and look out for opportunities that I can help cats, and actually I have like a screen separate to my main screen that I have all of my cash on, basically, so I know exactly where I'm at, and I call it my personal finance dashboard that helps me know how much money I have to the exact cent. And under it, to keep my ADHD brain motivated, I have do it for Sam and $1 equals 5 fat bellies, because it worked out that $1 can buy enough kibble to feed 5 little bellies. So that's that. It's much harder without her, but it's such a gift that she gave me. I have a girlfriend. We've been together almost 2 years now. She loves me in a way I cannot even explain to you. It feels wonderful. She really is an angel. I honestly didn't think I'd ever have this kind of love towards me. It wasn't even something I fantasized about, because it's so pure. And I guess my brain just never even considered it. It was just something that other people had, and I didn't even really look for it because it was just so out of my realm. It just happened, and I'm so lucky for that, and I'm very grateful that she also got to spend time with Sam so that she could understand who Sam was to me and how much she meant to me. It's such an important thing. I don't think I could have had a relationship with somebody after Sam passed without them meeting her in the same kind of way. Like, it wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have been able to explain to them what Sam meant to me, and they would have never had known. Anyway, so that's that. That's really cool. Business wise, tough, real tough. So it's not funny, but it's kind of funny really. But I put off continuing with collation and health because I started to make a lot of money. Since then, I have built my net worth up to 7 figures and lost it all twice. No joke. I have made over 1 million and lost over 1 million twice. I'm now on my 3rd run and I'm doing okay. I may have considered starting a more personal channel to talk about business, travel, and other things. Recently, I may discuss that in future. But I'm doing okay. But let me tell you, I am so burnt out. I have not been eating well, not been taking care of myself for years because I have prioritized money. And the truth is, I turn 34 tomorrow. And after having money and not having money, I can tell you it doesn't really make a difference. The only difference is that, yes, I can pay for treatments, supplements, everything else. I know how hard it is when you don't have money and you have chronic health issues. It's awful. But for everything else, it really is just pretty fucked up. Anyway, I won't get into that, but that's what I've been up to. But my goals are different now. I'm building money for a different reason now. I'm focusing on my health again. But what else have I been up to? What else have I been able to achieve? Well, it's not just building businesses. I have been able to travel, to live in different countries, to party, to dance for 12 hours on the spot, to drink and even smoke and abuse my body in a way that you are able to in your 20s and early 30s. And it's not something I actively do. I don't smoke. I don't really drink. But I have been able to do that when I've traveled. And that feels incredible because I never thought I'd be able to do those things again. And I really thought that I was going to die. So I'm good. And this video is not an end to this channel, but it's a video that I thought was important to kind of wrap up a chapter. It's almost been 10 years, which is unbelievable. Time has gone so fast. I cannot believe it. And the truth is, in a way, I'm only just starting my health journey. It's just fucking nuts. But that's okay. That's okay. I have to forgive myself. And I have to be grateful for the experiences I've had. Because the truth is that I got myself well enough to a point where I think my Krebs cycle unlocked and was able to perform at 40%. And that was enough for me to be like, yeah, fuck it. Because I've always been like 110% as a person anyway. So I think I was able to take that 40 and make it 80. Even if it hurt. I mean, right now, all my muscles feel like I've got the flu because I had a hygienist appointment the other day, and I think the bacteria has just kind of knocked me for six. So, you know, I still struggle. And I've recently done a Nutrival test, and it's still a mess. I still don't have any good methylation, and things are a mess. I think you're going to hear the dog barker next door because I could see the postman has just rang their doorbell, so that's wonderful. Just deal with that. Hang on a sec. Okay. The dog has zipped it. So look, things turned out good for me. And you know, the reason I started this channel is because other people had a channel that just documented whatever they were going through, and it didn't matter what it was, even if it wasn't relative to me. I could see these people struggling and being vulnerable on camera and getting out of it, getting better, learning, adapting, helping others. I'd see these comments from people saying thank you. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to pick up the camera and do it myself. And maybe I can help somebody. And I'm so glad I did. You know, I've met wonderful people through doing this. And I've seen people get well. I've also seen people struggle. But I've been able to give them some hope. I don't know if I've given anybody answers. I can only answer for myself. And I've always advocated that everybody has a very unique thing going on. Nobody is the same. We all have different chemistry. There are similarities, but you really have to experiment on yourself, and it's tough. It's really tough. But I do hope that I've been able to give hope, because hope is it's an incredible thing. It really is. And if it wasn't for hope, I would not be here. And I won't talk about that because it can be quite dark. And I don't want YouTube to flag this video for talking about anything, because it's an important video to get out there. But if it wasn't for other people giving me hope, I wouldn't be here, put it that way. So I hope that I've been able to give a tiny bit of that, you know? And yeah. You know, I haven't explained everything that happened over the last 2 years. It's been so much. I lost my sister to cancer. Um, it's my, you know, it's you can't pack all of these things into a 10-minute video, but um, I'm 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 living and I'm going through bad events and good events like a normal person, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to be here. Um, Even if I feel depressed occasionally and things are tough. So that's it really. And you will see me again and you will hear from me again. I'm going to move to Cyprus soon. I've been thinking about doing a travel channel. Um, Even though I've always just spoken about health here, people seem to like listening to me for one reason or another, and that's really nice and that's cool. Um, and I've considered that maybe I should go out into the world and speak to people on camera and see if I can share stories and my story and expand on my journey a little bit more. And if anything, inspire more people that are unwell right now, that you can go from where I was in my early videos to where I am, even if you're not living at 150%, you know, or even 100 or even 80. I can do it on 50, you know, and so can you. So yeah, that's just something that I'm thinking about. Um, but yeah, maybe I'll do another video in a few days. I don't know, but I feel that this is it right now, and I feel that this is a way for me to say, keep going, keep believing in yourself. When it seems very dark, just look for the light wherever it is. Speak to people, find another channel, document it for somebody else. Make your pain worthwhile so that it helps somebody else. Yeah. So that's it. It's my birthday tomorrow. Time's gone too fast. But I'm damn glad to be here. And thank you all for watching.